Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Today I want to talk about one of the biggest developments in FPV lately. So those of you who have been following along on my Discord lately, you'll know that I've been flying these little guys lately. So this is a tiny whoop, and these have been around for quite a while now, but mainly in the analog arena, because when you're sort of trying to get something very, very lightweight and small, the digital systems don't usually fit on something this small. To give you an idea, that is how big that is, and my hands are reasonable size, but they're not massive by any stretch. So this particular tiny whoop is from Happy Model, and this is the Mobula 6. Now the Mobula 6 has been around for a little while now, and it's one of my little favourite tiny whoops to fly about. But this one is particularly special because this one is a Hdzero version, so it's not analog, but it's using Hdzer's new AIO5 board. So you can see there is just one single board on this quadcopter here, and that handles, so that's basically got an Hdzero transmitter on it, Hdzero VTX, so it's HD obviously. It has an ELRS receiver on here as well, and obviously it's a fully blown flight controller as well. So this is an absolute game changer, because I mean, never before have we seen a HD VTX, and ELRS and a flight controller on one board. This is a complete new thing here, and Carl from Hdzero has done an absolutely amazing job on this, to the point where now we have got a HD quadcopter which is basically this small. It weighs under 20 grams, and yeah, you can absolutely blast this around inside and, do racing, all sorts of things like that. So if we dive into Hdziro's website, we can see here the Hdzero AIO5, and that's basically what's powering this little quadcopter. And this is the board. It is an absolutely... Look at it, it's packed full of stuff. It looks like an engineering nightmare, to be honest. But you can see it's quite thick as well. It's quite a thick board, and I think it's got the most layers ever seen on an AIO board, for sure. It's pretty remarkable stuff. So you've got a 200 milliwatt VTX on this as well. So it really is going to pack a punch as well for the smaller stuff. And I've tested this out on this quad, and it is absolutely awesome. Really good penetration. Hdzero never has the best penetration, but it is actually pretty good. Now the other really interesting thing about this board is the price. Look at that. So that's $99, $100 effectively, for this board. Obviously the goggles are really expensive for Hdzero, but they are amazing goggles, and they have got more features than any other goggles out there. So they are really, really excellent goggles, but I believe that they're trying to work on a cheaper version of the goggles. I think I've heard this on the grapevine. So before we dive into some flying, just a few sort of words about Hdzero and the Hdzero goggles. These are the Hdzero goggles. As I say, they're excellent goggles. They have HDMI input, AV input. You can do things with these goggles that you can't do anything else with, but they are really quite expensive. So why bother with all this, versus analog? You can get some pretty lightweight analog tiny whoops and have a lot of fun with those. And for a lot of people, analog is still king for the sort of tiny whoops, especially when it comes to sort of cost. But for someone like me, I actually came into the hobby on DJI, and then I've kind of gone sort of sideways across all the different systems to try and see which one is, if there's anything better, basically. And one thing you notice about Hdzero and what it's designed for is flight feeling. And let me tell you, if you've been flying DJI and then you suddenly kind of have a go on Hdzero, it's game changing. Nothing comes close to the flight feeling you get with Hdzero and obviously analog, because it's very similar. Obviously DJI has a lot better video quality and everything else, but the flight feeling on Hdzero is so immersive and so locked in. You can forgive the video quality a little bit, even though it is a lot better than analog. So anyway, I'm going to stop chatting on now. Let's take this little bad boy around for a rip around the house and the garden. The weather's lovely. There's hardly any breeze out there. Perfect for this. So let's have a rip. Let's roll. The wind's picked up a little bit, but this thing feels so on rails, it's not even funny. Absolutely love these little works, and this board is just excellent. That was the cat. Got some cushions in here ready to go up in the loft. Now the weather has changed. Don't hit the cat, don't hit the cat. A little bit of a breeze picking up. Just that little bit of extra, like the little bit lower weight, it just made all the difference really. Through the breeze, just pushing me into the bushes there. It's just so much fun, this thing. It's a bit ambitious. All battery. So yeah, I'm really liking these little lava batteries at the moment, the 260s. They just work really well with this quad. Very, very lightweight. And you know, you can use the 300s, you can use the GMB 300s, I like those as well. But yeah, for the really, if you want to sort of get moving fast, then the little ones, the little lightweight ones are really good. It just makes quite a lot of difference. You know, you can run this on 380s and just get an extra bit of flight time really, but you know, sometimes it's good. Oh, we can actually make this note. That was pretty ambitious, that one. Oh dear. It is a laugh though, this. It's such good fun. The other thing is it's not going to break anything. That's the good thing about this. I mean, you can just smash this around so much because it's just so lightweight. You're never really going to break anything. And of course, you've got the you know, the way the actual kind of frame of it is just designed out of a really kind of flexible plastic. So you know, it just makes a lot of difference to being able to sort of just try things that you wouldn't normally try, especially in small kind of environments like this. I'm going to try and shut up and just try and concentrate. Yay! Right, battery's flat again. So you get a couple of minutes of flight time with the 300s. You know, it's not crazy amount, but it's enough. I don't mind. You know, I've just got loads of these batteries. Yeah, that was just going to go wrong with it eventually. Oh god, I love this hobby. I'm glad I was wearing the goggles, I tell you. Hello. What are you doing? Straight in the pond. Ah, nearly. I really absolutely hammer these batteries to beyond an inch of their lives. So as you can see, a lot of fun. I actually ended up dropping this in, it ended up landing in some water right at the end, and I've just dried it off with a hairdryer and it was absolutely fine. So this board is pretty durable. Yeah, it's just so much fun. It's super lightweight, obviously. It's designed for kind of racing, but on the plus side, if you don't race, you can just fly this pretty much anywhere. No one's going to, it just looks like a toy. People that I've shown this just go, oh yeah, that's cool. That just looks like a little toy. But obviously, we know the real secret. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you're interested in this, links down below. Got any questions on this, fire them in the comment section. Also, of course, join the Discord as well. There's an FPV channel in there, and we're sort of discussing bits and pieces on there as well. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. Catch you next time.